Hi, and welcome to my channel.
Hey, Uncle Kenny! Football! Hey, yeah!
If you're new here or you're confused because my beard is gone,
What happened to you? You shaved with a piece of glass?
What happened to you? The Clampetts have a yard sale? What do you want? I've never shaved before.
my name is Cedric. I'm an actor, a filmmaker, a screenwriter, and now I'm a YouTuber. I started doing reactions, started with BTS, haven't stopped, so Happy New Year. It's the same thing. We're not done. We're just going to keep doing the same thing. It's just 2021 now, and that's very exciting. I do have another exciting update for you. For Christmas, I got Demian. That's right. The whole Blood, Sweat, and Tears music video is based on this, so very excited to read this. You all talked about it, and I learned a little bit about it, so I really just wanted to check it out. I'll let you guys know. I don't know when I'm going to get to it. I have a long reading list now. I got a bunch of books for Christmas that I'm really excited to get through, so I'll let you know when I read it. It's going to be very, very exciting. As always, thank you so much for watching the videos. Thank you for the community that we've created. In the last video, way back in 2020, way back when, I had mentioned that some people had proposed that we come up with a name for our little group, our little community here. And I compiled some of the suggestions that I liked, as well as the one that I had mentioned in the live chat, and that will be in a poll in the comments. So check that out. If it's not in the comments, if I can't figure out how to do that, I will leave a link to a poll in the comments. So what I'm trying to say is check out the comments. As always, thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. That really does mean a lot to me. I know I say that every time, but I mean it every time. Thank you. It's great. You're great. We're going to kick off 2021 with the On Grand Central Terminal performance. I miss New York City. I miss Grand Central Station, although when I'm there, I don't miss it because it's very warm and busy, and I feel like that would stress me out now because crowds are disconcerting, but whatever. I miss it, and I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to see what they do. Performing in any sort of space that's not like a performance-dedicated space is always kind of weird as a performer, so I'm excited to see what they use the space for and how maybe their performance is different because of that. But I'm entirely convinced at this point that they could perform literally anywhere and it would be amazing. So I'm just excited to see what they do with it. I love this song. I love all their songs. I just like them. So let's check this out.
They are a groundbreaking global phenomenon who are here in Grand Central Terminal tonight for a historic performance, performing on from their new album.
I like Jimmy Fallon. I know a lot of people kind of make fun of him, but I like Jimmy Fallon. Listen to that echo. Oh, they've got the dancers. Okay, cool. It makes sense that they're not using the live space sound. Oh, but they are still singing live, I think. Yeah, they are. Cool. How cool does that look? See how they used a slight Dutch angle there? That part where RM's walking forward with the group, that's my favorite RM moment so far. I'm watching Jimin's jacket very carefully. It's always suspicious. I love that skip forward. I love that. Nice. Nice. So, I'm just going to point out right now, what are the two dominant colors here? Teal and orange. That's really more a product of where they are. But again, I've talked before, I talked during the NPR Tiny Desk concert about how trying to familiarize an American audience with a group that it's not just like learning new music, it's kind of breaking down the barrier of a culture that doesn't, I mean, America's very like insulated. We kind of just focus on our own. And so there's things that you would have to do to try to break through sort of that prejudice, right, toward the other. Note that performing in Grand Central Station is absolutely a good way to do that. This is an iconic American venue. I mean, this is like every movie that ever took place with someone going to New York had them going through Grand Central Station. They have a big American flag there. This is showing that this music and this group belongs here as much as they belong anywhere else. It's a really cool way to do that. I don't have a ton to say about the dancing. I mean, it's the same dance that they've done every other time I've seen this, and it's just as good as every other time I've seen this, and that's really cool. I mean, I've said a lot of this stuff about the dance. They're really good performers. It's brilliant. They're just brilliant performers. I think the big thing with this is they're taking such a massive space as Grand Central Terminal, a huge space. You could hear the echoes when Fallon was announcing them, and they don't look too big for it. Now note that they're using a lot of lower angle shots pushing in on them, which make them look very big in this cavernous space. That's some clever cinematography there. They're almost getting a little bit of a fishbowl effect when they get too close, which is when you've got a really wide angle lens and you get really close to your subject. It can kind of create a fishbowl look. That's completely on purpose. That is 100% what they're trying to do to make them look larger than life. Again, to tell American audiences, this is a big thing. This is a big thing. They have talked before, you all have talked before about comparisons to the Beatles for them, and I get why they want to shy away from that, but that is, in effect, what we're talking about here, is that level of cultural and global phenomenon. So using this location, having this song, which has a bit of an American pop sound to it, but particularly the dance style is something that Americans would be more familiar with. So this is all very, very intentional, and frankly, it's brilliant. It's exactly what they should be doing. Nice. You can actually see the dancers have to take slightly bigger steps to get across that space. Whoever was in the front was kind of skipping a little bit ahead. There it is. There it is. It's also interesting here because they wouldn't have a lot of control over lighting. So this is it's not a manufactured performance. It's kind of just like you have to rely on the talent. Do it. Sing it. Cool. Yes. I wasn't sure if they'd do it. Jimin, so good. This dance break is, I'm obsessed with it. Everything about it. That kick was so in sync. When did the instruments show up? I mean, it's so simple what the background's doing right now. They're just sort of there, but it's just so visually interesting. Now, see what I mean by that fishbowl effect? Look at that right there. It makes them look so large.
Grand Central Terminal, Map of the Soul, 7 is out now. We'll be right back. That was amazing. Oh,
they're tired. So that's what I'm talking about. Jimmy Fallon literally just seems like he is so excited about what's happening. Like, I don't think it's fake. I think that's genuinely just him. I don't know what more I need to say about their performance with this song. You've maybe seen me already do this. I'll leave a link in the description for my other reactions to On. The performance is amazing. They are incredible dancers. The dance is amazing. They're amazing. The production, the point of the production to introduce American audiences to this using the marching band, which is of course a American high school icon. It synchronizes them with our cultural dialogue. And I want, maybe some of you are this, but I want you to imagine like you're watching The Tonight Show and this is your first introduction to BTS. If I'm watching that, I am going, this group is different. This is something new. This is worth discovering. This is worth me learning more about. And I mean, that is a better intro than necessarily just like, oh, here's a music video, here's this. Because this is putting them within our cultural context and going, this is who they are. I'm immediately going, oh my gosh, show me more. Because they are amazing. They are that good. And then we can start to delve into, all this other stuff with them. We can start to kind of move away from that. But it's really good marketing. It's really well designed. They are really, really talented. And that's the ultimate thing. Ultimately, that whole thing was about letting their talent shine through. And it did. And obviously, audiences responded well to that. Thank you for sharing this with me. Thank you for watching this. Happy New Year. I'm so glad you guys watched this. Thanks for being here.